Welcome to the channel, everyone. Today, we're talking about something that affects millions of people, but many don't even realize it's a problem. Everyday drinks that can cause kidney stones. You might be surprised to learn that some of your favorite beverages could actually be putting your kidneys at risk. Kidney stones aren't just painful. They can lead to serious long-term health issues if you don't take care of them. That's why it's so important to understand what you're drinking and how it can affect your kidneys. Knowledge is power, right? By being aware of what you're putting into your body, you can make smart choices that protect your health. So, stick around as we break down which drinks to watch out for and how to keep your kidneys happy and healthy. Alright, let's talk about soda. It's fizzy, it's sweet, and a lot of us love it. But here's the thing, soda has a dark side, especially when it comes to your kidneys. That's because soda is loaded with sugar and something called phosphoric acid, and those two ingredients are like a recipe for kidney stones. First, let's talk about sugar. We all know that too much sugar is bad for us, and it's especially bad for our kidneys. Excess sugar can lead to weight gain, diabetes, and guess what? Those are two major risk factors for kidney stones. So, by cutting back on soda, you're not just doing your waistline a favor, you're protecting your kidneys. Now, let's get a little more technical and talk about phosphoric acid. This is found in a lot of dark sodas, and studies have shown that it can actually lower the pH level of your urine. Why does that matter? Well, when your urine becomes more acidic, it creates this perfect environment for kidney stones to form. And the research backs this up. There have been a ton of studies showing a direct link between drinking soda regularly and an increased risk of developing kidney stones. So, what can you drink instead of soda? Water is always the best choice, but if you're looking for something with a little more flavor, try infusing your water with fresh fruits like lemon, cucumber, or berries. Let's talk about energy drinks, those beverages that are supposed to give you a boost when you're feeling tired. They've become super popular, especially among young people. But what most people don't realize is that these drinks can be really hard on your kidneys. The main culprits here are the high levels of caffeine and sugar found in most energy drinks. We'll start with caffeine. Now, caffeine itself isn't necessarily bad for you, but when you consume it in large amounts, like what you find in many energy drinks, it can act as a diuretic. That means it makes you pee more, which can lead to dehydration if you're not careful about replenishing your fluids. And dehydration is a major risk factor for kidney stones. When you're dehydrated, the minerals in your urine become more concentrated, making it much easier for those minerals to crystallize and form stones. And then there's the sugar. Just like with soda, the high sugar content in energy drinks can contribute to weight gain and metabolic problems, both of which increase your risk of kidney stones. So, if you're looking for a healthy way to boost your energy levels, what are your options? Well, green tea is a fantastic choice. It contains a moderate amount of caffeine, so it can give you a little pick-me-up, but it also has tons of antioxidants that are beneficial for your overall health. Another great option is a smoothie made with fresh fruits and vegetables. Smoothies are a delicious and easy way to get a natural energy boost from the vitamins and minerals found in whole foods. Alright, let's talk about fruit juice. It seems healthy, right? It's made from fruit, after all. But here's the thing. Not all fruit juices are created equal, and some of them can actually increase your risk of kidney stones. The problem lies in something called oxalates. Oxalates are naturally occurring compounds found in many foods, including some fruits. Now, oxalates aren't inherently bad for you, but when they bind with calcium in your urine, they can form calcium oxalate stones, which are the most common type of kidney stone. And here's the kicker. Certain fruit juices like orange juice and cranberry juice are particularly high in oxalates. So, while a small glass of orange juice now and then probably won't do any harm, drinking large amounts of these juices regularly can significantly increase your oxalate intake and put you at a higher risk of developing kidney stones. If you're concerned about oxalates, there are plenty of low oxalate fruit juice options you can enjoy, like apple juice, grape juice, or pear juice. And of course, the best way to get the nutritional benefits of fruit without any of the risks associated with juice is to eat whole fruits. Chapter 4. Sweetened tea, a sugary trap for your kidneys. Let's talk about sweetened tea, a beverage that's especially popular in the southern United States. It's often seen as a refreshing and thirst-quenching drink, but what many people don't realize is that sweetened tea can be a silent saboteur of kidney health. The main culprit here is, you guessed it, sugar. Sweetened tea is often loaded with sugar, and as we've already discussed, Excess sugar intake is a major risk factor for kidney stones. Sugar contributes to weight gain, increases your risk of developing diabetes, and creates an environment in your body that's more conducive to stone formation. But that's not all. Certain types of tea, particularly black tea, also contain oxalates, those naturally occurring compounds that can bind with calcium in your urine and form kidney stones. So, when you combine the high sugar content of sweetened tea with the oxalates found in some teas, you're creating a perfect storm for kidney problems. So what's a tea lover to do? Well, the good news is that you don't have to give up tea altogether. There are plenty of healthier ways to enjoy this beloved beverage without putting your kidneys at risk. First and foremost, ditch the sugar. Opt for unsweetened tea instead. Another great option is to explore the world of herbal teas. Chapter 5. Beer. Enjoy responsibly for kidney health. Let's talk about beer, a beverage that's often enjoyed socially and is associated with relaxation and good times. While moderate beer consumption might not pose significant health risks for most people, it's important to be aware of the potential impact beer can have on your kidneys, especially if you're predisposed to kidney stones. One of the main concerns with beer is its diuretic effect. Beer increases urine production, which can lead to dehydration if you're not careful about replenishing your fluids with water. And as we've already discussed, dehydration is a significant risk factor for kidney stone formation. When you're dehydrated, the minerals in your urine become more concentrated, making it easier for those minerals to crystallize and form stones. Another factor to consider is the alcohol content of beer. While moderate alcohol consumption is unlikely to cause serious kidney problems in healthy individuals, excessive alcohol intake can damage your kidneys over time. Your kidneys play a vital role in filtering waste products from your blood, and chronic alcohol abuse can put a strain on this essential function, increasing your risk of kidney disease. So, does this mean you have to give up beer entirely? Not necessarily. As with most things in life, moderation is key. If you enjoy an occasional beer, the most important thing is to do so responsibly and to be mindful of your fluid intake. Chapter 6. Sports Drinks, Hydration with Hidden Risks. Let's talk about sports drinks, those beverages that are often marketed as essential for athletes and anyone engaging in strenuous physical activity. While sports drinks can be helpful in certain situations, it's important to be aware of the potential risks they pose to your kidney health, especially if you're not a high-level athlete. One of the main concerns with sports drinks is their high sugar content. Many sports drinks are loaded with sugar, which, as we've discussed extensively in this video, can contribute to a whole host of health problems, including weight gain, metabolic disorders, and yes, kidney stones. Now, I understand that athletes and people engaging in intense workouts need to replenish electrolytes lost through sweat, and sports drinks are designed to do just that. However, for the average person engaging in moderate exercise, the electrolyte replenishing benefits of sports drinks are often outweighed by the potential downsides of their high sugar content. Another issue with some sports drinks is their high sodium levels. While sodium is an essential electrolyte, consuming excessive amounts of sodium can lead to dehydration, which, as we know, is a major risk factor for kidney stones. Chapter 7. Milk, the calcium conundrum. Let's talk about milk, a beverage that's often touted for its bone-building benefits due to its high calcium content. But when it comes to kidney health, the relationship between milk consumption and kidney stone risk is a bit more complex than you might think. You see, calcium is a double-edged sword when it comes to kidney stones. On the one hand, calcium is a key component of calcium oxalate stones, the most common type of kidney stone. So it stands to reason that consuming large amounts of calcium might increase your risk of developing these stones. However, here's where things get interesting. Studies have shown that dietary calcium from food sources, like milk, may actually help prevent kidney stone formation. How is that possible? Well, it turns out that calcium from food binds with oxalates in your intestines, preventing those oxalates from being absorbed into your bloodstream and eventually making their way to your kidneys. Outrow, keep your kidneys happy. Choose your drinks wisely. So there you have it. 7 common drinks that can trigger kidney stones: soda, energy drinks, some fruit juices, sweetened tea, beer, some sports drinks, and even milk in certain cases. Each of these beverages carries its own set of risks, from high sugar and oxalate levels to dehydration and excessive sodium intake. The key takeaway here is that awareness is key. By being aware of how these drinks can impact your kidney health, you can make informed choices that can significantly reduce your risk of developing painful kidney stones. Remember, what you drink matters. Opt for healthier alternatives whenever possible. Water is always the best choice for staying hydrated, and it's naturally calorie-free, sugar-free, and sodium-free.